These are NBA stats you'll never believe are true. The NBA has been around for more than 70 years, but here are a few mind-blowing facts most people won't believe. Tony Snell was in the league for more than 9 years and gets a lot of hate for doing nothing on the court the entire game. But fans need to start showing him a little bit more respect. After all, Snell is technically the only player in the NBA to ever finish a season shooting 50% from the field, 50% from three, and 100% from the free throw line. But we all know players need to play a minimum number of games to qualify for a certain stat. If there wasn't, the player with the highest points per game average as a starter would actually be Kenneth Lofton Jr., who scored 42 points in his first and only career start during the last game of the 2022 to 2023 season. Now let's move to stats that come from some of your favorite NBA players. Almost every fan knows LeBron choked in the 2011 finals, but it was way worse than everyone expected. In the fourth quarter of each game that series, LeBron only averaged 3 points and even went scoreless in a game they'd only lose by 3. The good news for James is that he did make it up to Heat fans a year later. Something he hasn't made up for, though, is helping the Lakers start the season off right. See, ever since 2014, the Lakers are 1-10 in their first game of the season. The last time the Lakers actually started a season undefeated was in 2016 when they defeated the Rockets by 6 points. But that stat is probably not as insane compared to what happened on January 5, 2006, when the Detroit Pistons faced off with the Memphis Grizzlies. As a team that was known more for their defense than their offense, on this very night the shots simply weren't falling, while the Grizzlies couldn't miss. After getting blown out by almost 30, the Pistons' leading scorer that night was Rip Hamilton, who finished with 14 points and didn't even make a single field goal. But if you played basketball during the early 1890s, this wouldn't be the worst thing to happen. Before all the rule changes to make the games faster and more entertaining, one of its first rules was that on every field goal, there'd be a jump ball, a rule that was eventually removed by 1938. So while players these days break records each game, the more interesting records you should look out for are stats that are so rare, nobody will think they are true but actually are.